It is December 30th. First round of orbits right here. This first unit is going to my buddy Jacques Slade. He is also a YouTuber. You may know him. Yo, buddy. Yeah. Woo!
I appreciate that.
Full service.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Amazon was gonna drop it off or FedEx or something.
You're part of the beta team, so if anything goes wrong, you gotta fix it.
Oh, all right.
Bro, what do you think of that box though?
I know, this is heavy. Oh, you know what I love?
Yeah.
The logo.
That's pretty sick.
Orbit's in the game. Let's go.
I've never seen your studio.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, huh? Yeah. Well,
Oh,
it's a mess. It's very messy right now.
Oh wow, this is actually bigger than I thought. Look at this. You got your FX3 overhead rig with
that's the nan light.
the nan light. Yeah.
Yeah. Cot, flex, and then.
This is gonna be interesting. You actually have enough. You could mount it right here.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But look at all these shoes. What's the most expensive shoe that you have?
In here right now,
Yeah.
it's probably one of these. These are probably about $6,000.
Whoa.
So these were made for like Art Basel. So these are probably about.
Oh,
$6,000.
whoa.
So this is an Air Jordan 1. It's a Fragment collab, which is like Fragment Hiroshi Fujiwara.
Do you have to handle them with gloves?
No, I mean I probably should, but I don't.
Fresh shoe smell. All right, dude. Let's open this up.
Sure.
This
I'm really excited about this. Accessories. So there's the remote. Got the remote there.
Oh, that's nice.
And the plugs, depending on what country you're in. We're in America, so we're going to use the plug that comes with it. So it comes with the standard plug. So that's what I'll be using. And this is to make sure that it's level. And I don't remember what this is for, but we'll get into that. We'll get into all of that. So this is the piece for your phone, right?
Yep.
For your phone. This is to keep things level. See there, has a leveler.
My man.
Very nice. And screws for attaching it to the ceiling.
This is for longer lenses, so if you want to do an orbit with really long lenses.
Oh, to give you extra support.
Yep.
So where did the Marbl name come from?
Being like precise, smooth as a marble, you know?
There we go. Oh, the light. Show me the light.
All right, so we have to have that sticker on there, but you know there's a laser there. You can take that sticker off.
Got you. I'll leave the sticker on there. Oh, this is the measuring, right?
So this is 18% gray, although it's a hair darker than 18% gray. But if you were trying to expose for yourself, you could use false colors to get the exposure, and it should match a gray card.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And then you can also pull focus to this.
Yeah.
And this is the light. Oh, this is nice and well built. Nice quality here. I like it. I like it.
So on the back, you can actually charge your phone. So this is a battery.
USB-C. Love
Yeah,
it.
it's two-way, so you can charge it or you can charge.
And that's
things.
where obviously this is the plug that goes in there. This
Yeah,
is the plug that
yeah,
goes in
same
there.
plug. Yeah.
Gotcha, same plug. Gotcha. And last but not least.
So I can send you the updater because we have to update you with version 16.
Oh, this is the goods. This is the mounting plate for the ceiling.
Yep. So that's part one that we'll install.
This is the, I don't know what this part is.
3 pounds of counterweights.
Counterweight. There you go. And these are all the accessories for it. All the accessories that you need. tripod head or the head? Like
Mhm. Yeah, it's a ball head for your camera.
Oh, Condor Blue came through.
Yes, they did.
Don't they have the? Didn't they do the thing with Mr. Undone?
Yep.
They did cables with him, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then this is the brain. Oh yeah. So this is the brains of the operation right here.
The speaker may be a little crackly. We'll have to update it, but give it a fire up.
It is a little crackly.
Yeah, it will fix that. In V16, it's updated. So the remote should work with it right away. Yep.
What do we push now?
Well, you tell me. We just want to do something. We want to see if it works. So
Let's
it
go.
should start spinning. See any movement?
I don't see any movement yet.
How about now?
Yeah, now it's moving a little.
So that's max speed, actually.
There
That's
you
10 RPM. It feels slow, but feel the power. You have to have incredible torque to be able to get a motor to spin with weight on the
Yeah.
end of it. This thing will actually hold your body weight and spin you.
That's cool. How do we stop it from spinning?
It's already stopped. If it's red, it's not spinning.
All right, what's our next step?
The next step, let's get a spot to install this.
All right.
Bro, you got a stud finder? Oh! Oh!
You definitely
Gotcha,
have a
bro.
child now.
Gotcha,
you
bro.
are in full on dad joke mode.
So you get two options. If you want it close to the ceiling, you can screw it in here directly like that, or you have the extension bar. We could just test out whichever one. Maybe if you want to assemble the arm first, we need one of these joints. That way we can kind of measure it against the wall and we can find out what is going to look best. So this is one arm length and this is the other arm length. So both of these go into here. And there should be a set of wrenches here. And yeah, you want to make sure that these slide all the way in, and then you want to crank down on those. I do half crank, and then I switch to the other one, go back and forth about like 3 or 4 times.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can also mix and match. If you want like really short spin, you can take one bar from one side, and you can do 2 short bars and 2 long bars. Do a longer spin.
Yeah.
The only thing is you'll have to add more weight on the short side to compensate.
Gotcha. Okay.
Give yourself a little bit of length because the double will give you more cinematic shots with longer lenses. So I think if you just want one mounting spot in that ceiling, measure this against the wall here and then give yourself a little bit extra space. That's pretty much the center then, and then add another inch. Probably right there would be good.
Right around there.
You want it to mount twice into the stud. So this
never
kit
used
does
this
not
kind of
come with a
stud
stud finder, but you can pick up stud finders for 20 bucks at any hardware store. If you just do these two, because these are in a straight line, so if you mount it this way, you can hit the stud twice.
Hit the stud
without.
twice.
Hold it down and then just slide it. It'll go green. There you go. Yeah, and you want to start it a couple inches away from where you think it is, where you know there is no stud. Yeah, that'll be more accurate. There you go. Where it's beeping is the edge. Now start this way. There you go, and draw back this way, and you'll find the other edge.
Oh, gotcha.
There you go. And so now somewhere in between those 2 edges, you want to put 2 screws. All you need is these wood screws right here. Because you're in America, and we have ceiling joists.
Yeah.
You just need 2 of those. You'll need some drill bits. There you go.
We're just trying to catch the dust. So we don't want the dust to be all over the table below, so.
You feel like you got it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Oh,
why
look
you do
at
that.
that.
That's
Look
why you
at
do that,
that.
ladies and gentlemen.
We didn't give any drywall anchors because you shouldn't mount this
Shouldn't,
into drywall.
Don't even encourage that.
Yeah, exactly. Either mount it into cement or wood, and that's it. Because if you try just into drywall, it will not hold. So if you back it up a little bit, boom! You are an ordinary Bob Vila, dude. You nailed it.
Dad jokes are strong with this one.
Bro, I've been waiting my whole life for these jokes. So this will screw right up in there.
Just go straight in.
Yep. So in this scenario, it's probably best that he screws it in that way. But let's just take a look at what the vertical mounting rod would look like. You know, maybe if you have not such a tall desk. First we attach this to the big one. Yep. Yep, just like that. And this knob is what you tighten and loosen in order to lower it.
Is there a separate Allen wrench?
Yeah.
Alright guys, giving us four different Allen wrenches here.
First complaint. There's 4 different Allen wrenches.
There's 4 different Allen wrenches.
And he only wants 2.
At the most. Very specific complaint because we do this.
Right.
So every cage that we get comes with an Allen wrench. Everything that we use.
Yeah. Well, the truth is once this is assembled, you don't really need to assemble. You don't need to use that one again. So it's fine that it comes with extra. See how there's a little notch on this end? Mm-hmm. That's where it catches. So you want to imagine that's an arrow. So slide that down now, and that should catch. Yeah, there you go. Because you're not working with crazy ceilings, I would just collapse this all the way up.
Yeah.
And then tighten this.
Yeah, for sure.
And then now you have
I don't need all of that. I definitely don't need all of that. Yes.
You want this thing on the outside. This is our little compression. And then that goes right there. See how it's nice and compressed now? That's really important. So otherwise, if you go one way and then you go reverse the other way, you could possibly unscrew it just because you know, with like 10 pounds on either side, you have a heavy load.
Yeah, it's in there good.
You want to connect this guy. See these slots right here?
Yeah.
There's 2 screws that slot in there, and there's also the nut that.
Gotcha.
This goes up, right side. Yep. Align those screws up.
Gotcha.
Right that way. Yep. Yeah. Just to hold it. Yeah, that'll work. Yep. See, that's in now, and then you just tighten them down. We'll back these up. What you want to do with these guys is these go like that.
Gotcha.
There you go. The cool thing is you can reverse this too, and you can do some special tricks.
If you're using short, that you go short.
No, you can. No, you.
It doesn't matter.
No, doesn't matter.
Oh,
the
okay.
weight's the same.
Okay.
Let's install this guy.
Gotcha.
So this just goes right up there, and then you have these 2.
Gotcha.
My business partner made me put that stupid yellow sticker on there. It's driving me nuts.
As safety first, Josh. Safety first. So this charges. This is charged. It's not run off the battery that's inside the.
They both have batteries inside.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is a 20-foot charger. So if you wanted to leave it run up, you could probably have enough to run it up from the wall over and down. This charges both of them.
Oh, okay.
So this is 5,600. And it goes from 1% to 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. The remote also works for this as well.
Oh, sweet.
But the steps are much smaller. So, but if you want more exact, I think you have 60 steps with the encoder up there.
Right, okay.
So you get more exact. It has this magnetic bubble level, so you can stick it right on there. You don't need to be 100% level. This looks pretty straight, actually. I think you did a pretty good job. The easiest thing is the moon will tell you exactly where dead center is. If you wanted to do an orbit of, say, this thing, you would stick it right where the moon is. And that's where you would want to set focus.
Set focus right there.
Yeah, exactly. And then it'll do a perfect orbit around that object. So let's hook up a camera. Let's give it a pass, and then I'll get the hell out of here. Perfect. Perfect. And you have a 24-105 on here. This is a perfect lens for this. If you're putting weight on it, one side alone, you can actually strengthen the joints using these little threaded eyelet hooks. Yeah. So I would put this guy up on the top one.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And then you just crank down. That'll hold 70 pounds, the plastic ratchet will. Give it a good crank. So this unscrews. And you can use these end caps to put on counterweights on the other end, or you can mount, see how it's threaded?
Yeah.
You can add accessories on here, or you can add those counterweights on the other side, right on the end.
How much weight you need to put on the other side?
Yeah, you'll see it sag.
Chop it up tight, forget it.
That's right. This is meant for the hot shoe, so it slides right in there. And if you don't have a camera with a hot shoe, 4-20 hot shoe right here. So this is for, like, if you had a black magic camera, you would just attach this right to the top. Yeah, and then this you can really crank on that. Perfect. Tighten that up. Yeah, there you go. And bring that ball right up there. That's going to help you level your camera. So keep going, keep going. Yeah, perfect, right there. You'll turn on the camera and you can set focus on the ball and you know, adjust your horizons that way. So now you're locked dead center, and that's perfect orbit. Works best in manual focus.
Manual focus.
Right, because if you think about it, the focus will never change as long as this distance is the same.
Yeah.
So this side's set up, so now we just need to add counterweight on this side. This camera's probably 1.5 pounds, and this lens is probably 2 pounds maybe, or 1.5 pounds.
So do you put all of this?
I would put all of it on there, yeah. Because you have that joint, so if it's going to be too tight, angle this up a little bit too. I'll help you. So we'll loosen this, and then bring that up. Bring it up. That way it's not in the shot. Keep going. Perfect.
Put it up instead of down.
Right, yeah, exactly. Because the illusion is you don't want to see this arm.
Yeah.
You never want to see it, so it's always moving up out of the way. It's looking real good. Now you can get rid of this thing. This thing is not supposed to stay on out while you orbit. It's only for doing the install, like one-man operation, one-handed. So here you also have your secondary camera mount, which would be your phone. Let's say you want to do a BTS shot. Screw that in there. You can hook up your phone and get a BTS of you filming, because that's what we all do these days.
Yes. Extra content, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably super wide. So these clips hold the tools. These go right into here. What's the big side? That's the big side.
Oh, gotcha. And they hold, the elementary?
Very important. These don't clip down, they push in. Tools, they actually slide right in there. Again, you want to slide them out. You don't want to click
them in.
Yeah. You got the remote? I'll show you something cool. Come over to the other side. Set the remote on there.
Oh, it's magnetic. Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Don't lose it that way.
All right, this thing is set up. So let's do a shot. Let's do an orbit. Well, it's a great way to get you in the shot with the shoe as well.
Yeah.
So let's do that. That's a good first shot. So what I would do is, instead of shooting at 105, I would probably open it up a little bit wider. Let's try 50. So you see how the light is in the shot? You don't want the light in the shot. One way to fix this, you lower this down. Lower it down a couple clicks. Keep going. Probably right there. And then you want to straighten this axis again. Yeah, with this knob. Yep. Perfect. Just a little bit more. Perfect. And then you want to be mindful that you're not getting the other joint. Yep. Perfect. Just like that. I can see this right here. This will kill the shot. So you want to
come down a little bit.
Yep. Just a little bit more. Yep. Perfect. You basically are playing a dance. You want to have it as high as you can possibly without getting the other arm or without getting the light in the shot. That's dope. All right, cool. These top 4 buttons are only for the light, and these buttons are for the motor. Yes. So right now it's red, it means it's stopped, just like a stoplight. If you want to switch it into the regular gear, the fastest gear is product. That's product mode, and you can go up all the way. This will take it up to 10 RPM. When it's in red, just hit up twice. And that goes automatically, it'll start going up to 10 RPM. I'm gonna stop it. It'll take its time, because again, it's for safety and for like speed reasons.
Yeah.
It takes a while to start and stop.
Yeah.
But 10 RPM is great for slow-mo.
Slow.
So hit the mode button twice and make sure you're aiming it at the little button. Yeah, there you go. Hit it twice real fast. Okay, now hit start stop. Yeah, so this one is slower. Yellow is slower. You could do product stuff at this speed, or you could do interview stuff, or back and forth wiper mode. So wiper mode is very easy to get into. P1 twice. All right, so it just programmed it automatically, and now it's going the opposite way. Give it a second, and then hit P2 twice. All right, so now it just programmed it. Now it took the current speed and all the settings, and now it's just going to go back and forth.
Oh, so it'll stop where I had
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So this is great. This is perfect for, like, you need to film yourself. You need to do just a couple of bites of you talking. You want it to look cinematic. You're going to sit right there.
Yeah.
And you want a moving shot. It's like you just have it go back and forth. And honestly, what I do is I do about 15 degrees. So it'll be like from here to there. And then I'll just use any spot on that.
And the speed, I could speed this up if I wanted it to, or slow it down.
You can. I mean, this is like going back and forth with this tight. I don't know how fast you're going to be able to get it. You won't get any meaningful speed out of it because it's got acceleration.
Forth,
But if you want to wipe this, go P1 plus P2. So that should wipe it. There we go. Now that's wiped.
Back in normal mode.
Yeah, exactly. Or just power the orbit off and power back on. It's wiped.
It's wiped.
Yeah. Green mode, so hit the mode button twice to get in interview mode. There you go. Now let's try it even slower speed. Hit the mode button 3 times. There you go. This is time-lapse mode. This is very, very slow. The slowest it'll go is, I believe, 48 hours.
Holy
so
crap.
you could do one orbit every 48 hours. So if you wanted to grow like a mushroom plant or a
that
flower
would be
budding,
sick.
you could do that, or like
That would be sick.
Yeah, but it's so slow, it's imperceivable. There's no limit, so you can just increase the speed and it halves it. So it goes from 48 hours to 24 hours, 12 hours.
Plus, when you just hit plus.
Up, down is going to increase or decrease speed. This will always change direction. And then let's try one more mode. Hit the mode button 4 times fast. Perfect. That is stop motion mode. So it's already moving, but hit stop start. Okay, and it'll move it a little bit. Oh, here we go. So once it's blue again, you just move it and it moves a little bit. And so stop motion mode is if you wanted to have the shoes tie themselves, you do photo, you would move the shoe a little bit, take a photo, and I recommend doing it with a remote because you don't want to mess anything. Otherwise it'll come across. Take a photo and then you move it a little bit. And either direction it'll move. And you can see, do it again, you'll see it registers. See it blinks, it means it's moving. Now you can change the increments. So right now I believe it's set up for 180 or something.
Rotation.
But you can change that. So you can change the degrees. So go up, hit the up button 3 times. All right, now hit the right or the left, and you'll see how much more the movement is, right? So you just keep cutting it in half. So move it up, hit up button 10 times. Perfect. And then you go to the right. Let's see what that is. Yeah, so it's a much bigger move.
Got it.
But you can get really, really precise. Yeah, you can literally have the shoe tie itself.
Just like tie itself.
That would be a fun one for you.
That'd be pretty sick, yeah.
So the interesting thing is that if you look around, there's a lot of stuff in the background. My first thought would be doing an orbit, filming everything. That might be a little bit weird. But the truth is, if you're just filming sneakers and you put a tight lens on there and you blur out the background is going to look really, really interesting. You're not going to see all the stuff. You're going to see just different shades of light and interesting things. So I'm curious to see what these sneakers look like doing a full orbit in here. Yeah, so we're still working on this and we're also fine-tuning. So we'll make some changes. So any suggestions that you have in terms of whatever makes this easier, more.
Yeah.
Use both the bars, so I would take both long bars, attach them, get this out as far as possible, and then have it go real slow on the face, and it'll be like a tight shot. That looks the best. There is an app. We haven't finished it yet, but that's coming. So the controls are much easier on the app, and you can do more specific things. You can turn off the sound, the LED panel, if you don't want to corrupt your shot with the lighting, but I don't think there's very much light to corrupt. So that's it, dude. Let's do your first orbit. Let's put you down in there. So this was tested at a CRI 98, so it's pretty clean, but it is daylight, so it's 5600 Kelvin. Let's do something easy where it's like you're either working on the shoe or looking at the shoe, and this orbit goes all the way around, so it passes from behind your back, and the focus is on the shoe the entire time. Dude, that already looks sick. All right, I think that's it. I think
that's it.
I think I'll let you be with your toy.
Yes.